This playthrough is rated E for everyone.
What a lovely day to have a wedding. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Wild Arms. In the last episode, we made our way through the Maze of Death. And, well, we, I guess, found something there to get on the boat to actually... I don't know why we couldn't just get on the boat and touch the statue, but okay, whatever. But anyway, we're stuck on the sweet candy lollipop, it's sweet ship. Anyway, let's see if we can get married so we can get to the statue, I guess? But anyway, yeah, Cecilia's got a job to do, so... yeah, we don't need a rest, do we? Oh, I guess, but I don't need a rest right now, so... there's nothing on the ship in terms of secret items or anything like that, so don't worry about it. I feel sick. I peed in the ocean guardian. Lucadia got angry. Didn't, in Japanese culture, like, throwing up, I think it was Japanese culture, it was like throwing up into the ocean was actually a blessing for, I think it was like Jugoku or whatever. Am I misremembering? Well, anyway. Although maybe peeing is different from vomiting, so. A sailor's life involves sleeping, eating, and working with other men. Nothing but men, only men. That's why, no, he didn't say that. That's why we all have these, the special ceremonies led by women. Oh, I guess that makes sense. So, because most men don't care about, like, wedding prep and all that. They just want to get married and be done with it, you know, like. Don't worry about it. Drake knows the marriage is fake. Okay, good. I mean, not that it would have been that big of a deal, so. We sailors use the stars to navigate the ocean. I kind of know how to navigate by the stars, but I'm not that good at it, even though I did when I was a Boy Scout. The old moon not only tells us our location, but also tells us the weather. It's an important marker for sailors to remember. Yeah, because it's, the only time it's a big deal is, if it's cloudy, then you're like, uh-oh, we're kind of hosed. So, as far as I'm aware, there's no dialogue differences between who's talking to who. So you can just talk to anyone, so... with any character, it doesn't matter. The new moon is too unpredictable to use as a navigational aid. A fake wedding, but that's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Well, how often do you have fake weddings? The more expensive the jewel is, the better the future it brings. The water lily flower is the ultimate jewel. Really? Maybe we should have just kept it. Tom the repairman. The captain's fiance his name is Olivia Clare. Who is this woman? Who is this? Yeah, I want to know who Olivia Clare is. It's such a southern name. At least that's what it feels like. Or French, which, you know, a lot of southerners were French because when they came over during the I mean, other than just this standard just travel, but you know, because a lot of people in south of France, and we bought it during the when Thomas Jefferson bought the huge amount of land from France. God, now I forgot the name of the purchase. Crap. Well, this is what happens when you don't go to school forever and don't study history on a daily basis. You forget obvious stuff that I learned as a kid. Oh well. Getting old sucks. There's a statue of a monster in the cargo hold. The skipper got it as a fee for passage from a merchant. I'm sure it is of no value. Oh, yeah. Of course it has no value. You wouldn't mind me touching it, would you? There it is, right there. That's the statue we're talking about. I thought it was in the cargo hold. Just between you and me, the skipper only likes 18-year-old women. Well, as long as they're legal. Although I wonder if this is different in the Japanese version of the game, where in Japanese culture, you know, 15, 16 was kind of the thing. I'm just gonna assume it's 18. We'll just stick with that, viewers. Although, wait, depending on how old the guy is, that's almost on borderline creepy. Yeah, that's. I'm not gonna comment on that anymore. I'm already icky already. If a marriage is unwanted, then tradition dictates that one holds the ceremonial cup in the left hand. Don't worry, this marriage is supposed to be fake, but we want everyone to believe it is a wanted marriage. Remember that for later, viewers. Anything else? Nope. Okay, let's go talk to Bartholomew. You're almost as bad as old Dragon Quest games. The guy's just walking your view, and you're like, no, I just get out of my way. In a wedding, the bride and groom are called toward the minister. Okay, thanks for that, I guess. But yeah, we're supposed to get like little bits of hints on how to do the actual ceremony, and there's actually a reason to be efficient with the ceremony. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. I don't think so. Okay, let's rest and, well, prepare for the ceremony, I guess. So, all right. Yeah, let's take a rest and, yep, let's do it. The little money. No, the busy day begins. Why did they scroll the text so low? Isn't this beautiful? How many games actually have weddings actually in them these days? Well, RPGs usually have them because of how long they are. Other games usually don't have it unless you're playing a dating visual novel or something like that. I'm trying to think of how many games actually have weddings in them. Like RPGs wise. I think there's only a handful on the top of my hand I can think of. It's like this. And like Final Fantasy X, let's see, Final Fantasy IX had it as well. I know there's a few more. I'm just trying to recall some of the more obscure. Oh, Final Fantasy. Well, no, Breath of Fire 2 didn't actually have the wedding. You thought there was a wedding, but it didn't actually occur. I know there's more. I'm just trying to remember. Well, anyway. Okay, so what we've been told by the random people here, because, yeah, wasn't there supposed to be like a... Didn't they say we were supposed to learn a list of like, like the clues, but we get from the people themselves. Oh, and the only thing I forgot to do before leaving, I needed to change out some of my spells, and I forgot to do that. So if you're... Hopefully, if you're not playing ahead of me, make sure to have Spark, Flash, and Rage on your spell list. But it should be fine for this battle. You won't absolutely need it, but I kind of wish I had it. Oh well. But anyway, what we want to do is we want to make this wedding as good as it can be. So, and if you get all the right answers, we'll get a really nice reward. So we want to have the bride walk forward first. And if you know you did it right, if you the people cheer. So, all right, next one is bride. What's your name? Someone told us that it's Olivia Clare. And the man, who is the man you're giving your love to? Well, Bartholomew. What is the name of the ship that will be your second home? Well, that's the sweet candy. Crackpot. Sweet candy. I forgot some of these answers. What will guide you through the maze of life? It will be the old moon. Because everyone said the new moon is not feasible. So, then hold up the glass and continue. We want to do that with the right hand. The jewel of the future. Well, that's the crystal bud. What number are we? What do you mean? He's talking about questions. 8. He's seeing if you're paying attention. For the happiness of today, praise the name of the sea guardian. Well, someone told us that already. Lucadia. This is why you want to talk to everyone, so. You may kiss the bride. I'm too embarrassed. No, we got to believe it's real. Go for it. Now Cecilia's becoming a woman, like, in fast travel mode, huh? But anyway, yeah. No, Cecilia, I'm very particular. Stop right there. Who's there? What the? Well, I mean, this is a Wild West type of game, so. I'll have it this time. Who are you? My name is Zed. Oh, thanks. I'll hack the statue into pieces with my blade. A statue of the seal? Is he one of the demons? I'm feeling great today, and so does my blade. Oh wait, I gave him the dude bro voice. I'm feeling great today, and so does my blade. I forgot I gave someone else that voice. Who is this bozo? Is he really a demon? Oh, and she just flung off the wedding dress. Wait, so she had her regular clothes under the wedding dress? Man, that must have been uncomfortable. He's lively, all right. No, he's just dumb. You so-called warriors will die before your sacred statue. Well, you're gonna die. For boss battle against Zed himself. Come now, it's my debut. Alright, Zed acts like a joke character, but his boss battle isn't technically a joke character, because he can actually hit us pretty hard. He tends to single target. He has 2 attacks. He can do the Doombringer, which does 200 plus damage to a character. He has the Garyu Ichimangiri, which does 450 damage to one person, so that can be dangerous. He's level 20, he has 7,500 HP, no MP, 4,200 experience, no Gela. He is not weak to anything. He has 130 attack, no sorcery, 100 defense, 100 response, so he's actually pretty fast. He's got no parry, and he's got 200 magic resistance. So what we want to do with him is start building up... well, one, we want to hit him with... I once again forgot to give myself bullets. Good, great. So I'm going to actually use a bullet clip on myself. We use Psycho Dive with... Psycho Dive. Meteor Dive, and we actually want to armor down, and we also want to slow him down too, so... Yeah, really just have to pay... Great, you go after Cecilia with that. Good. Of course you go after her first. Yeah, unfortunately he is really fast, so most times we're gonna... Until we get a slowdown on him, he's basically gonna be going first. So the only way to really get things going is to... I can't believe I keep forgetting to use my... fill up my bullets. But anyway, yeah, we want a hand cannon. I'm gonna risk... healing Cecilia. Okay, good, we got lucky there, so. What's with that sound effect for the heal condition? Yeah, too bad I haven't really upgraded my hand cannon, but I'm trying not to, like, over grind. Well, eventually I will be able to grind money and stuff like that, but anyway, let's get slow down on him so we can actually go faster than him. Although sometimes Jack will get faster than him in like some rare situations, so. Okay, we'll have to... Actually, Rudy has a pretty decent amount of HP, but... Alright, so now he won't be as fast. So at this point now it's just basically... basically just start wailing on him. At this point, it's just use your strongest attacks and keep the healing up from Cecilia there. So, because he'll only single target, he doesn't have multi-attacks, so it's easy to handle this guy. That's pretty much it for the strategy for this one. I mean, obviously you could buff up your character's like shield and stuff like that, but since we lowered his response time, you know. And I'm just gonna build up my my force gauge to improve my attack power. Yeah, really not much else I could really do here. Since he's got a decent magic attack, there's really... I mean, we could try to flash him, but I don't know if that'd really work on him. Ow. Oh, actually, I don't know why I did that. He can't parry. Yeah, whatever. I was just trying to give her something to do. Yeah, I don't really know much else to really say about this battle to make it more... I mean, there's probably some other tricks you could do to, like, make the battle a little bit more, interesting. I mean, I guess I could shield everyone. Make this a little bit like a little bit more, less damage. Since he likes hitting Rudy all the time. I might as well just start using attack spells on him, really, just to... So far I've been hitting with all my attacks, so I guess 90% is really the trick here, so. Is that it? Alright, he's done. Yeah, like I said, this isn't a really hard fight, so. Hey, this isn't fair. It's 3-on-1. Well, next time it'll be 1-on-1. Oh, well, anyway, you get 14 experience. Rudy gained a level. I didn't want to waste a... lucky card on him since he doesn't have since he doesn't drop money. What the? He's a demon? You may have won this time. Next time it won't be so easy. I'm glad we fought well against that fool. That insolent fool! We saved the statue. Well, luckily they brought the moron there to... Oh no, here too? Wait, what? What's going on? Wait, let's talk to everyone. May the Guardian protect us. The wedding is ruined. What? I don't know what's going on. Help! What? I don't know. Okay. Sorry, the people are moving in between each other. Everyone calm down. I can't talk to everyone because I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to go through this either. I'm better off dead. No, I don't want to become a star. It's too soon. Wow, that got a lot of dialogue. Holy crap. What is this? Mommy! I don't know what's going on. Help, I'll be killed. This must be another one of Bartholomew's bluffs. I'll have none of it. I'm trying to talk to... Okay, I'm trying to talk to everyone because the dudes can walk into each other. I'm losing track of like who I've talked to. Wow. Wow. Don't damage the ship. I have to fix it, you know. What do you mean? Help. Okay, I think I got everyone. I don't want to see. No, oh, this is the guy with the ridiculously long dialogue. Thanks. What is this? Please don't be. Monster. No, it's the demons. Okay, I think that's everyone I've talked to, I think. Hopefully I grabbed everyone because like I said, they move into each other because they're not blocked by physical. Yeah, I'm just going to help. Okay, yeah, I think I got everyone. Okay. Actually, I don't really have to worry about, yeah. Okay, wait. So, I have to work after all? Who's this lady? Well, I know who she is. That fool was a decoy. That insolent fool. Sorry, I have to do that every time I hear fool. Uh-oh, she got a side. Jeez. Oh. Well, I mean, Jack usually can't fight these guys by himself anyway. So, you're an expert with a fast draw? Huh, well, it's more like a fat draw than a fast draw. Ooh, but he's gotta need some ointment for that burn. Ah, nuts! You don't deserve to die by my hands. Alright, just leave us alive for later there, viewers. Or, a bad guy. Nuts. That's the third statue. Even if the seal is broken, my wishes will be carried out by the Initiate One. Take my power and let the battle begin. I am Nua Shox, and I will fight by your side. And we get the Thunder Rune. But, at what cost? The last of the seals has been broken. The seal has been broken! We cannot stop the resurrection of the mother. The teardrop my mother gave me is going to be used to destroy the world. No, I can't let that happen. It's my duty to reclaim the teardrop. Leia Harkin. Does she also use the fast draw? Nah, that's probably nothing. Don't even think about it, Jack. Just ignore it. For the Thunder Rune, I almost never use that rune. It's not as useful as some of the other runes, but hey, if you want to use it, go nuts. Raises your resistance and parry. But yeah. All right, let's talk to everyone and see if what's going on. The captain is waiting. Okay, well, I'll talk to the captain then. I'm telling you, this is all for the best. What do you mean? Like the statue being destroyed, or? I hope this kind of thing doesn't happen again. It's not funny, you know. It's not good for my heart either. No, I'm sorry about that. Drake ran away, that coward. Oh yeah, that. What a cow. Yeah, it's always the guys who talk. The biggest braggadocious are the weakest of men. Go see the skipper for your reward. All right, I'll do that. I've had enough of this nonsense. What nonsense? Just the demons and everything, or the fake wedding? Are you guys having a rough ride? I mean, I've been on a boat before, and I've unfortunately given blessings to Jigoku. I used to be an architect in Adelheid. Now I'm a trade ship technician. I should go back there once in a while. You should. I mean, the town's being built up. I heard I gave them a lot of money to build it up. All that commotion saved us from the marriage. Oh, right. Yeah, the fake marriage. Our skipper's a very generous person. Is he now? Well, he did give us 5,000 Gela for the bud. Even if we know that this was a fake marriage, it's still a matter of pride when the skipper gets married before we do. I'm surprised you sailors aren't married in some capacity before him. I'm so sorry the wedding was ruined. I'm sorry we didn't get wedding cake. Cake is delicious, even though I don't eat cake as much as I used to, because I try not to eat as much sugar. Yeah, no more. When you get old, you can't have as much happiness as you like. No. It just changes. I've had enough! Of what? Well, Greetings, my friends. I must apologize. Somehow the wedding was called off, but we were still able to fake it all. I heard you guys were looking for a statue. This isn't a statue, but take it as a token of my appreciation. And we get 5,000 Gela for just helping him out. But we also get, well, okay, so if you, there's one reward you get, which I'll talk about here in a second, if you don't get any of the answers right. There's a particular set of, like, depending on what answers you give, you'll get a different set of rewards for it. So if you answer one answer correctly during the whole ceremony, he'll give you 100 Gela, a heal berry, and an item for use. If you get 2 answers correct, he gets 200 Gela and a heal berry. 3 answers, 300 Gela and a heal berry. 4 answers, 400 Gela, a potion berry, and a revive fruit. 5 answers, 500 Gela, potion berry, and revive fruit. 6 answers, 1,000 Gela, potion berry, and revive fruit. 7 answers, 2,000 Gela, mega berry, and revive fruit. 8 answers, 3,000 Gela, mega berry, revive fruit. 9 answers, you get 4,000 Gela, mega berry, and revive fruit. And finally, if you get all 10 answers correct, we get a 5,000 Gela, a mega berry, a lucky card, and a full revive. And finally, the wand, which is a tool for Cecilia. You get this no matter what happens. It's just different dialogue, but I didn't want to go through the dialogue of what happens if you don't answer multiple variations of a question, because that's a little obnoxious to do, to tell you the truth. So, I don't think it even varies that much either. Overall, let's see. I was looking through my notes to see if I missed any, like, extra dialogue from people. I think I got most of it, so. Not that you have to collect dialogue, I'm just doing it just because it's fun. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Okay. The magic wand is a very interesting item. If you hit an animal's head with it, you'll be able to understand what they're saying. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. The wand is mainly used for like little clues and like optional stuff, but if you know what you're doing, you don't need to use it at all, unfortunately. I think there's like a few rare instances the wand is required or something like that, if I remember correctly, but it's pretty much a non-item. We're ready for departure to the docks. We can leave for Port Timney at any time. Are you ready? Nah. Okay, I'll be waiting here. Let me know when you're ready to leave. I want to take advantage of the... I think I could still... Can we still sleep at the inn? Or at the boat? I'm trying to remember now. Well, let's see if we can get a free sleep before we... Nope. Never mind. No free food. Well, I mean, I think we're already fully rested. Never mind. Well, I think I'm ready to go. There's no items on the ship, so I don't know why you would hold off. I guess dialogue and stuff, but that's not something. Okay, we'll depart at once. All right. And there's some dialogue to talk to people in town. I don't think it's everyone. I think it's only like a handful of people. Timney Harbor is just ahead. There are no Bartholomews or Drakes here. It's remarkably quiet. Yeah. The Drakes took off after they saw a monster. After that, the Drakes won't be respected by sailors. They're probably gonna have to live in Antarctica or something. For tens of thousands of years, Antarctica has been covered with snow. The only change is that now there are dangerous monsters roaming around here. No ships dare travel there from this harbor. Oh yeah, let me get my spells I was gonna swap into. So, let's see. I need... yeah, I was gonna do this last episode, but I completely forgot about it. Alright, so we want to get... I'm gonna get Spark. And then, let's see. No, let's not make that one, so... Is it this one? I'm trying to remember now. Let's see. Yeah, I don't need that one. Yeah, okay, that's it. That's the one I want. Yeah, we get the Rage spell, which allows you to overcome the... let's see, let me go over that again just to show it off. So, Rage, overcome with anger ally. So, yeah, this will be very useful. And then the other spell. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Let me look at my notes really quick. I think it's this one. No, that's not the one I want. Oops, let me dissolve Valkyrie. That's a random spiritual attack on characters. I'm not a fan of random stuff, but it can be useful in its own way. I think it might be this one. Let me see. Nope. I mean, quick can be useful, but that's not the one I want. So. Unless I already have it. Actually, let me check my notes again. Whoops. What are my spells here? Oh, I already have it. Flash. That's what I wanted. We'll use hide too. Why not? I mean, I'm not gonna really cast it, but that's why I was like, wait a minute. Do I already have that spell? I heard that the wedding went up in smoke. That captain sure causes a lot of trouble. Are you the fool? Are you the fools that went along with Captain Bartholomew's crazy caper? I guess so. I didn't know it was a crazy caper. It's not like something from like we're not like a 1960s Batman villain. From the port town ship graveyard may travel to the dangerous north. I'm not sure where the town is, but I heard it's near some place called the Sand River. I'm rich. I party every day. I party every day. I want to rock and roll. No. Why did he fake that wedding? I would have married him for real. Oh, really? Well, wait. Then we wouldn't have gotten to whatever. Have you heard of the devastated kingdom of Artesia? Rumor has it that the demons were responsible. Yeah, I heard about that. I saw it in the prologue. Or during the intro cutscene, which you could skip and not even know about. Oh yeah, I need to buy some. How about I actually buy some some violet roses? A little too late now, but I'll still buy some. God, I don't know why I didn't have that ready to go for that boss fight. I don't know why I did. I guess I just completely forgot to buy him. Do I really need Venom? Not really. I might buy it just to have it, but yeah, that was really bad of me. Like, I must have reloaded an old file or something like that had me buying those, and I completely forgot to rebuy them. That's what happens when you do multiple recordings and stuff like that. Sometimes you forget little details. The gates of the Pyramids of the Ul can only be opened with a duplicator. There's one Saint Centaur in this town as well. Yeah, that's how it remind you if you can't open the door to the back to Milama Village. That's the reminder for you. Heard that the statue Captain Bartholomew is carrying is a guardian statue. Well, that's destroyed now, so we didn't get anything there. Let's see. Oh, I could upgrade your equipment. Let me actually let me upgrade the bullets. That's a free so give me 10, so it gives me a little extra bullets there, 10. So I still need to refill my bullets, but do I want to raise my percentage a little bit more? 90 is pretty good, but I feel like I'd still miss anyway. Let's upgrade. Let me upgrade the attack by 1. So give it 10 extra attack. So I might build some up later. If I talk to everyone, I don't need to buy equipment. Do I want to go? Don't need to rest. Yeah, let's reload our ammunition. Okay, I guess we're good. So, oh, I do want to see if I can try to get. What were you afraid of has just become a reality. The Queen Mother, Lord of the Demons, has risen from her deep sleep. The sleep no longer holds back the ripples of darkness from spreading. This will be the last transmission of my thoughts. Warriors and innocent one, go to the source of the ripples of darkness. The final battleground is the snow-covered demon castle in the far northern plains. Artesia. The voice is thinning. The waking of Mother is overcoming the Guardian's power. The northern edge of Filgaia. Did he say the snowy plains? That's it! The demons are living in Artesia! Sorry for spoiling it 5 seconds before he said it. My vengeance is about to be fulfilled. We must look for a way north. Jack. Okay, actually, before I go, I actually want to see if I can try to steal a, well, let's watch the villains do villainry. I can see
What a wonderful wasteland where life is in its last whisper. The visions on our eyes, all the bloodshed, all the tragedies. Not a nightmare, but a beautiful reality.
The teardrop was potent. How ironic that the life force of Filgaia gives life to its destroyer. I hope Mother isn't like a bug thing. Damn it!
My little Zeke and all my children, thank you for awakening me from the eternal stillness.
We, the Quarter Knights, have waited long for your awakening.
You can relax now, my children. I am here. We shall bring humbleness to this place called Filgaia. Life will end and we will prosper. Destruction to all life. Beauty lies in complete destruction.
Yeah, she's got the typical, hoity-toity, like, I forgot what the type of women they call it in Japan, where they put their hands to their mouth and go, oh, is this what we get to, is that when we get to rule the world?
Rule? Order? What do these things have to do with me? Filgaia will end up just like the other worlds I've been to. The flames of life is the most beautiful at its scattering end. The end of a planet is the ultimate beauty supplied by the universe.
Alright, Lavos. You're saying we're not fighting to win a second home here on Filgaia? Then to win back our lost home?
Hades was only my last stop. You were only newborns at the time. I saw the magnificent fall of that planet with my own eyes.
So, what do we do after we destroy Filgaia?
Do not worry, my children. I shall complete the beauty myself by devouring all that is left here. You will be burned in the eternal flames of your own mother's appetite. No other heaven exists in this universe.
I don't know if I like this. Retirement plan too much. I hope the Quarter Knights know what they're getting into. Okay, I want to see if I can find a sand beast and steal a wind ring from them before I go. So I'll do that really quick and then I'll be right back as soon as I can get a battle started. So hopefully I'm not gonna grind too much because I want to get a. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save to make sure I don't grind too much. So I'll be back after I get a wind ring. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, so I was running through the desert. I found one of the new monsters that was in the area that I didn't run across before. The Antlion. They're level 11. They have 800 HP, 9 MP, 900 Gila, 960... 900 experience, 960 Gila. They are weak to wind. They can heal themselves as well as attack. They can drop potion berries and be trickstered into potion berries as well. So, not bad to get a little extra from them. Let me see if I can try to trickster from them. Let's see. Where's my, I think, and I could use Vortex on him since he's got a decent amount of. Ah. Yeah, unfortunately it's not guaranteed, but. Yeah, take that. The power of magic! Alright, I'll be back when I get that wind ring. Alright, Cecilia gained a level from fighting that sand beast. I finally got the drop. The wind ring. God, that took forever. And it gives you the power of the wind. Alright, let's take a look at that thing. What does that even mean exactly? The power of the wind. Well, we got it anyway. I'll go over that later, but I forgot to check this sign here just to show it off. Sea Dragon Vortex. It may not make such a good tourist spot. Alright, let's head on to the Ool Temple. Since we don't, since we're done with this place. Okay, so what the rings do, they're basically elemental rings that give you a couple of different abilities. So what it does is the power of the wind, what it does is it halves the damage of any element that your equipping will give you. It also gives your weapon the elemental attribute. So if I equipped the wind ring on someone, it give them resistance to wind, so half damage, and then gives your weapon the wind attribute. It also, when you use it as a mystic item, it casts a higher level spell than what I currently have. So if I use the wind ring, I can cast a higher level wind attack with my mystic skill, which is really nice. So that's why I wanted to get one. Not that there's an immediate future that I need to use wind, but it's a powerful spell that I can mystic to basically do more damage than I normally would at this point in the game with my magic. So not required. Yeah, it casts the I believe vortex spell when I use it as a hey dude, you weren't there before. East of Malama village, someone is harassing travelers at the Sand River. Oh yeah, we were hearing something about having to go back that way. That's somewhat like that. So yeah, we're back in Malama there. So alright, so now if I want to now that we have this wand, we can actually go back to old places, and we can talk to we can talk to animals and stuff like that. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to Surf Village, and talk to the animals there. So, and then we'll head on to Malama, which is our first major destination. But I want to show off the wand and talking to people, so that way I can get out of the way right now. So I'll be back in a second as I go back to Surf Village. Alright, we're back in Surf Village, so let's see what the animals have to say here. There's a whack. Yeah, you just bonk him over the head.
It's strange talking to humans.
I think all the chickens say the same thing, if I recall. Yeah, I think and it has that goofy sound effect. Okay, so chickens all say the same. Where's the horses? And this is totally unnecessary, by the way. You don't do this. It's dumb for me to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. Hey, I'm talking. We must be meant for each other. I'm glad I can. Humans and horses talking. Sounds like a 50s sitcom. All right, Mr. Ed. It's a brilliant idea to use magic to talk to us. Yeah, you have nothing else to do, huh? I say where's the dog at? Yeah, all the horses have unique dialogue. Chickens all say the same. Oh, there's the dog. It'd be great if I could talk to all humans. Nope, just me. Yeah, it's just kind of weird how you just whap him over the head with this wand. All right, I'll meet you back at Malama Village now. All right, back at Malama Village here. So let's talk to everyone and see what they have to say now. This is Malama, the city of water. Actually, I think she says the same thing. Not everyone has new dialogue, but there's a monkey living in the cave. I hear he talks to passerbys about something. I wonder what he's saying. I wonder if we need a wand to do that. There is, I mean, like I said, there is a few story implications for the wand. It's just like I said, it's very far and few between. After you get through the cave located to the east, you'll be able to board the ship. This is the only way you can get to Artesia. Ah, we finally get a ship. That didn't take too long in this game to get a, I'll go with the remaining like me who came through the cave to the east. Gotta get back to work. Yeah, we don't have any new equipment, so don't worry about that, so. Don't cry, I'll give you half my candy. Oh, I'm hungry. Let's see, I don't think anyone has a unique dialogue. The only one who does is, like, Cecilia when you talk to the animals or whatever. But that's pretty much it, so. He's always mouthing up, but he doesn't have the courage to challenge the East Cave. Who? The Sound River isn't just exciting enough to satisfy my spirit of adventure. Spirit of adventure? Sounds like a book or a boat. Long ago, ships from the ship graveyard used to travel to Artesia. Or Arctica? Whatever. Ship graveyard, huh? In many places of Felgaia, worship continues with these statues in place of the guardians. Well, almost all of them have been destroyed at this point, so. Long ago, my grandpa got lost in the Eastern Cave. Man, this Eastern Cave. Why are you guys talking about this now? Why didn't you talk about that when I first got here? When I was young, the Sound River to the east was my playground. For an experienced dream chaser, the river isn't a problem. I bet it wouldn't be. You know, for a game that's supposed to have dream chasers and all this other stuff, have you noticed that you barely run into dream chasers over the course of the game? It's like, I think Calamity Jane's like the only dream chaser you actually run across. if anyone says they're a dream chaser, they, you know, it's very rarely hinted at. There's more treasure in towns than you might think. It's only if only there was an easier way to find them. Yeah, there is a bit of backtracking in this game when it comes to like getting all your treasures. The person serving the guardians must be very dignified, but the homeowner, what a freak. No. Hey, dog. We know a lot more than humans sometimes. Well, that doesn't really help me out now, does it? Not in this case, anyway. Nope. Whoops, didn't mean to go that way. Well, then again, animals, I guess, would see stuff that most normal people probably wouldn't run across or forget, you know. Kind of like how people forget the downtrodden, like hobos and kids and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stories about, you know, hobos and kids, like, haven't seen all this nefarious stuff. Past the cave and the dunes to the is a town called the Ship Graveyard. You must find a ship there. I must? Well, I guess for the plot to continue, I've got to. So yeah, all my guns are full, so let me go and sleep just because although running all the way back to town wasn't that bad, other than obviously I could just reload, but I could run away from most of the battles because my response is so high compared to the monsters there that I auto run away. In the old days, the merchants used to cave to trade with artisans. Now no one can get past the cave to the north. The cave must be pretty heinous. What about all the dream chasers? We can't be the only dream chasers other than Calamity Jane in the world, right? Well, you know, when you only have so much disk space and everything like that, you can only do so much. The monkey to the east cave made a mockery of me. A monkey! I'm a human being, damn it! Isn't a monkey also at least relatively similar to a human in a way? Or is that a chimpanzee? I don't know. When you get through the cave, you'll be at the ocean. How exciting! Well, good for you. Don't the demons live in the snow? Aren't they cold? I think they're immune to the cold.
Travelers of Felgaia do not enter Artesia. The demon race live there. Humans should not set foot there. There's a monkey that lives in the Sand River.
Well, we've heard about that, but... So, wait. Okay, well, anyway. Yeah, remember this dog that was sitting there before? Well... I'm a dog. I don't have any friends. I feel a little happier now that you've spoken to me. Okay, well, now he'll move. He'll move. He'll move. Thank you. Anyway, we can get this treasure chest in here. And here we get... the radar for Rudy. The radar is a device that looks around for items that go around Rudy. When it detects something that's designated spot, will blink for a few seconds. So yeah, now we actually have a way to, if you've been having trouble trying to find secret items in towns and stuff like that, you can now use the radar to help you out. So this will, even though I know where most of the items are, I still tend to forget like little details on where specific items are because sometimes I'll forget. So this helps me out a little bit too. I want to go sailing. Where should I go? Over the ocean blue, baby. No, I don't know. But yeah, this main reason we came back to Milama was to get the radar. Only adults get to drink alcohol. I bet it tastes great. Depends. As the guardian spirits of the guardians leave our thoughts, the religion seems to leave with it. Then again, I've only tried non-alcoholic stuff for what I know, so. The harbor town beyond the cave is quite run down. It is sometimes called the Ship Graveyard. You hear many things in their line of work. Wish you could hit the people, that'd be funny. I heard you guys travel the world. I don't know how you guys do it in this day and age. Travel, or magic, really. You can talk to animals? Exactly how much have you had to drink? Well, a little. It is 3 o'clock somewhere. Sand River, a river of sand that runs through, that flows. How thrilling. When you clear the mountains to the east, there's a large desert beyond that. There is a harbor town called the Ship Graveyard. I heard that a few years ago there were ships leaving for the north from there. Yeah, really the main reason to get to the town is just for the radar, but also information on where to go to next. You're like, okay, where do we proceed? And it's like, well, obviously you go through Malama Village and then leave for the Sand River. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do a dungeon today. Let me double check my notes here. Oh yeah, we can also head back to Baskar River to talk to the animals there. So I'm gonna head back to Baskar Village really quick, and then we'll go to the sand cave. So I'll be back in a second. All right, we're back at Baskar River. Let's see what the animals say here. The rings of time space is a doorway to other dimensions. No one has been able to open it. What the? How would you know about that, you dog? What the heck? All right, wait. I think all the dogs actually have unique dialogue here. Where is... It's kind of weird how you get this random tidbit of information for these animals. I'm hungry, but everyone here is a vegetarian. It won't feed me any meat. Dude, you need meat. Like, we are omnivores by nature. But anyway. You can't deny our nature. I'm sorry, folks. And I love how people use the excuse like, well, you know, like, we have a choice. I'm like, well, not, that's not the explanation about like nature or something like that is like, dude, animals eat their own and stuff like that. What are you talking about? Anyway, do you want to fight? Huh? I can take on a monster. If you say so. See, I think the chief also had a dog inside too. Yeah, the big dog. I'm an old dog. I've been here for over 15 years. Yeah, like I said, not necessary, but I thought I'd show it off. So, alright, I'll meet you back at the town and we can head on to the Sand River. Alright, let's head on to the Sand River. This is why I avoided the cave before, because there's no reason to go into it. We couldn't do anything because of the monkey. There's a monkey there. What's he doing? That monkey's doing monkey things. Well, anyway, let's talk to... Actually, I don't know why I was walking around. I was just joking.
Hey, a human that speaks my tongue, come with me. I'll show you the way.
Yeah, if you don't... Yeah, this is actually where you're supposed to go in it, so... If not, you get basically stuck, so... Or you can't continue on, so... Because of the sand and everything like that. Hey!
This cave is a river of sand. The trick is not to fight the flow, but don't get lost.
Oh, neat. Huh. Well, thanks, monkey man. Alright, let's get... Yeah, let's get that treasure there. Luckily, it's not too dark in here. And we get a hearty apple for our efforts. And then let's go over here. Yeah, I'll play as Cecilia for a bit, why not? Alright, we got a new enemy here, Toadstool. Sorry, I was looking at my notes, I got distracted for a second. These are the upgrades from the Shriekers from earlier. So it threw me off for a second because they look exactly like them. So Shriekers are level 17, 250 HP, 0 MP, 240 experience, 110 Gela. They're weak to fire. They don't have any, other than their other previous abilities, they don't have any like new skills. They can drop revive fruits and be trickstered into revive fruits. So let's go use the Prism Ray on them. And then, actually, dude, where is... There's Spark. Just to hit him with an all-attack spell. Oh, right, I forgot they heal from that. It's one of those things I tend to forget because some of these guys you can just beat like instantly. So, you forget, I just totally spaced on their resistances. They absorb electricity. Yeah. Sorry about that. Let's see. Here we get a power apple. Yeah, it's like at some point, yeah, I could tell you every single strengths and weaknesses, and sometimes I do, usually against bosses. But enemies, it gets to a point where they're just like so easy that it's like, well, I could just smack them. Like, and this was at level grinding. Anyway, let's go up this way. Yeah, look how isolating it is from this place. Okay. Let's see. I think actually. All right. Sorry, I forgot this wall here almost for a second. Blow that up. And what do we get? An orb of power. Take a look at that. Yeah, increases your max HP by 25%. Not bad. Not bad. Probably better. It's probably one of those things where if you're not going for magic, you might give it to Cecilia or maybe even Jack. Or you could go for Rudy if you're trying to make him a tank. But I don't need it right this second. I'll mess with it later. In this cave, since the battles aren't really that bad, I don't need to worry about HP so much here. So anyway, here we get a couple more treasures. A power apple. Hey, find a new enemy here. A tortoise. That's not a tortoise. What's wrong with you, game? Oh well, whatever. You can't get everything right in this. I wonder if it's just a mistranslation or if that's just what they wanted to call it. So, all right. Well, anyway, tortoises. They are level 21, 300 HP, no MP, 1500 experience, 800 Gela. They are weak to water. They can use water gun, and they don't drop or trickster or anything. All right. So let's see. Let's just use our multi-hit gun on them. Yeah, it's going to use flame. Yeah, not quite enough for an instant hit. The power of fire, of flame. I forgot, there's another ability the Toadstool uses called like Miasma or something like that, but it's similar to the Shrieker's ability. Uh-oh. There's water gun. Alright. Anyway, let's grab this chest to get a hearty apple. I will eventually use the apples, I'm just, you know. Anyway, make sure to stand on the right side of this bridge when you fall off of it, so. And let it control you, let it flow, viewers. And we stop up here. Nice. Okay. Anyway, let's go in this cave here. Alright, so let's go over here to get a lucky card. And then we'll eventually be able to... There's an enemy that actually drops lucky cards, so we'll be able to get those eventually, so... Alright, then let's go into the sand river again. I don't think it really matters where you step on it. But anyway. Anyway, so it was rudely interrupted. We get a hearty apple here. Get a lot of apples. I need to eat them at some point. Apples are good for you, sort of, in a way. No, they are, but they're not the best fruit to eat. Actually, the best fruit to eat is actually berries. They're actually better for you just overall because of the low sugar to fiber content. And you, of course, you viewers watch my videos for health suggestions, even though I'm not the most healthiest person on the planet. But I used to weigh like 180 pounds, like not too long ago in my life. Was 180? I was pretty close, and then I just decided to change my eating habits. Now I'm down to like 145 or something like that. So, I mean, it wasn't. I noticed it when like some of my pants weren't fitting too well. So I was generally a relatively skinny person, but I got that, you know, that stomach fat, you know, that kind of bulges there, but I didn't get it anywhere else, that type of thing. But yeah, you totally want to hear about my my health escapades and everything like that. Sorry, let's keep going down. I can, you know, talk and do stuff, but you know, I'm like one of those people that can kind of just get distracted. So, all right, so yeah, I want to step in the river. Let it flow. Let it flow. Surprised we're not getting... what's this? There's writing on it, but you can't make it out. Remember that for later. I don't think there's anything else I can actually do here right now other than light these flames. Some sort of writing has become visible in the flame. In battle, the most important thing you have is your mind. Keep a stable mind, relax your breathing, and your body will do the rest. Basically, it means to calm down. I'll try, but... Anyway, get the fast draw hints from that. And what is it? Well, it's... Well, I'll show you when we actually get to it. So, let's step on the river again. Yeah, I kind of like that Jack's skills based on just random stuff he finds throughout the game. I don't know. That's kind of better than just learning it in battle all of a sudden. You know what I mean? So, okay. Let's go this way. All right, we unlocked the heal blade. So what it is, it's Jack now has an alternate source of healing. It's never gonna be as good as Cecilia's healing, but you know, if you need like a backup. Although, realistically, if you're having Jack healing, you're probably doing something wrong, because you want to, you know, Jack's one of your big attackers. So, but still, I like the option of being able to heal. I'm trying to remember how much it heals. It's based off his sorcery stat, I believe. And usually you're not going to get Jack's sorcery stat super high unless you use a... Unless you do something very specific with... Anyway, we're repeating our paths from before. If you recognize this area from previously, so we need to get back to that bridge again. So let's drop off the right side again. We were just trying to get all that treasure and stuff from before, so... Alright, north. And then... Step in the river again. Alright, Jack gained a level from that battle. Oh, and when I fought the Sand Beast, I think I mentioned Cecilia gained a level, didn't I? Anyway. Hopefully I did. Southeast exit again. I don't really need to save, so... And we'll just go south all the way instead of going through the Sand River again. Alright, let's go east. Get upstairs. Oh, we got a new enemy here. Cave Tauruses. I mean, they don't look like cave Tauruses, but what do I know, right? Alright, cave Tauruses. They are level 13. They have 500 HP, no MP, 450 experience, 60 gold. They are weak to water. They can do Earth Shaker, and they can steal, which is mainly heal berries. They can drop heal berries as well. Oh, they're together. I can Prism Ray them. Yeah, sure. Let's Trickster them. Why not? Try to... See, I don't think there's anything else that cave Tauruses have. I mean, I don't need a heal berry. I was just doing it just because. Nah, didn't do. Well, it's because I killed him before then, so. Let's go up here. And if we go up this way, before we go in that entrance there, we get a power apple. Yeah, I know I could be raising my stats by using all these apples, but I don't know, I'm just really bad about using apples and stuff like that. And I don't want to be too overpowered, so. Alright, and we're out of here. Yay, that wasn't too bad. Like I said, we've already been through the longest dungeon in the game. Let's see, and there's an item shop here if you want to shop. Should just have all the, yeah, just all the standard items for selling items, so, okay. Wait. Let's see, actually, let me make sure I'm not missing a person to talk to. No, okay, just making sure I didn't miss anyone on the map. Anyway, let's head on to the ship graveyard. Let's see, the ship graveyard, I believe, doesn't have unique dialogue with anything outside of outside the animals to talk to. So, all right, should be quite a few items here. All right, and let's show off that radar. There we go. Now I don't have to wander over the place and try to remember where. And we get the Serenade helmet or headpiece for Cecilia there, so keep that on her. The headpiece will. Let's see. The Serenade, Serenade can use the Cure Status ability when used as a item for Mystic. This is the town of Yard. Everyone calls it a terrible name, the Ship Graveyard, but you call it Yard, huh? And we get Agile after here. So yeah, if you miss some treasure, you could go back to the old towns and use the radar to see what you missed. So. This desolate harbor used to be bustling with merchants.
I'm a lucky cat. This town is full of fish.
Good for you. By the way, I'm still gonna break crates because I have a condition. It's called break crate-itis. No. Must break crates. Must link it up. I got a power apple there. Do I want to upgrade my... what did you say again? Yeah, customer what? I'll see what my money situation is before I upgrade my arms. Stop running away.
The Guardian Blade is in the sand. You can't find it.
The Guardian Blade? My master told me this tale long ago. During the ancient wars, the final battles were fought around here. There was this weapon called the Guardian Blade, the mightiest of all weapons. There are several legends around these parts regarding the blade. What if we could find that? Well, not today, but... Let's see, I don't think there's any spells I want to mess with right now. Did you come to explore the pleasing garden? No. In the desert to the southwest, there's a place called the Pleasing Garden. The ruins roam the desert as if afloat on the sand. Sure. The maze of mirages inside the Pleasing Garden is a maze of illusions. To dispel the illusion, you must retrace the path that you've already traveled. I've also heard this at the second cross section, you must walk straight through and then left on the way back. I wonder why. That's very specific information, lady, but I appreciate it because I'll be helpful later. Reload the ammunition? Yeah, sure. It's full. I have been trying to cross the inner sea, but no ships have come in days. Is it the monsters? Probably. Yeah, let's go and sleep since I was in battle. Okay. There we go. You get a hearty apple here. A heelberry and a heelberry. Will I max out my heelberries by the time this game's done? Who knows? I left the Anna there at the Pleasing Gardens. I was a hot-shot dream chaser back then. I was after this sword called the Guardian Blade. I had a lust for the sword. My wife, Anna. As you can see, I can no longer walk. Will you please retrieve my wife's bracelet from the Pleasing Garden? I want to give my wife a proper burial. We'll think about it. Must break the crates. The ex-dream chaser Dan and his wife challenged the Pleasing Garden in the desert. They were separated in the maze, and Dan was the only one who came back. He was injured, and so he started life here. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, but at least you survived your incident. Anyway, here we get a potion berry for our efforts. Let's see. Let's see. Items-wise, yeah, the same as usual. So we got some new items here. We got Cross Saber, Spirit Blade, and Sorcery Wand. And then we got Metal Jacket, Dusk Poncho, and Chic Bolero for our companions. Do I have enough for all that? I'll buy it here in a second. I want to check the rest of the town before I do that, so. It's always the big crates, my friend. Always the big crates. Blow them up! Alright, here we get a Heelberry. Heelberry. Why are heelberries always in those big crates now that I think about it? Blow them up! The docks are just ahead. They look deserted, though. Well, it's because it's a ship graveyard, right? Do you know why this town is called a ship graveyard? Yes. So you know, rumors spread. No? There are sea currents bringing a lot of debris to this region. These currents wash debris from shipwrecks on the shores of this town. Because of this, a passing dream chaser nicknamed this town the Ship Graveyard. The name stuck, only if you remember the town's original name. Ah, what a jerk. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, got all the treasure. Yeah, again, the radar makes treasure, like, grinding for, like, treasure just so much easier. Oops, I don't know why I'm checking that. There's nothing here, so. It's sad to see an empty harbor. Oh yeah, no boats there at all, so. Alright, I guess that's it for the town itself, so. Alright. Let me go buy our equipment. I think I have enough for everything. Even though I technically don't need to upgrade my equipment. Really, the only time I need to upgrade equipment is my weapons, just so I do more damage. Defensive stuff, I could kind of get away with not doing it half the time if you want to save quite a bit of money. I mean, you have to upgrade eventually. It's just you don't have to do it every single time. But, like I said, ways of getting levels and everything. But anyway, let's get the Cross Saber for Rudy. We'll raise his attack by 23. Spirit Blade for Jack. Raises attack by 28. I can do math. Sorcery Wand for Cecilia, which raises her attack by 16. And if you use it as a mystic item, it will... Let's see, Sorcery Wand. It will use the Silence spell on a group when you do it. Equip that. Let's see, Metal Jacket for Rudy raises defense by 21. Dust Poncho for Jack raises defense by 17. And then finally the Chic Bolero, which raises her defense by 8 and her magic resistance by 10. Oh, I never used all my money. Well, that's just how it is. Alright. Let's see. What was her... I almost forgot what her defensive ability was again. Okay, Protect Cape's hers, so sell the Journey Coat. And Guard Jacket. At least her weapon's easy to remember. It's a staff. Yeah, don't want to sell that. Okay, I think we're good on that. Okay. Well, alright, so if we want to find out anything about our next destination, I guess we're going to have to go to this Pleasing Gardens. We kind of have just like loose reason to go to places sometimes, it seems like. I mean, other than to find a way to find a ship or something like that. But what awaits us in the Pleasing Gardens? Will it actually be pleasing, or will it be very painful? And for some people, that might be pleasing. But we'll find out next time in the next episode of Wild Arms. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.